Are you breastfeeding?
Yes.
My name is Colette Wiseman. I'm a ER physician and also a lactation counselor. I go out to new moms' houses and help them with breastfeeding. And most of it's really just reassuring moms that they're doing it right and that baby's getting enough milk and answering some basic questions about timing and what's normal in a newborn. I'm here today to assist and guide two men who are going to try out Mama Breast. Even though they're men, they're going to be simulating what it's like to breastfeed.
I feel like I know a decent amount about breastfeeding. I know that there's a lot of nutrients in the milk. I know that there's actually no age to ever stop breastfeeding. It's just a societal thing that people will make you feel like you need to stop drinking breast milk at a certain age. I mean, you can't be like 35 and be like, give me some of that breast milk.
What I know about breastfeeding is that it's a necessity for the baby, and I know that it can be uncomfortable for women because, you know, your breasts are enlarged.
Whoa. This is what I'm gonna have to wear?
Yeah, this is going to simulate breastfeeding.
I have to wear this the whole day?
I just throw this up over my...
Yep, just goes on.
Should I turn
loosen
off
it.
the valves?
No, leave them on.
Leave them on?
It's
Okay.
fine. They don't leak.
It already feels weird on my neck and on my back.
If you're going to simulate expressing milk, like if your baby's having trouble actually latching onto the breast, what you need to do is cup your hand under the breast, you're not going to cover the areola or nipple, but you're going to cup under kind of in a C shape and express gently like it's a water balloon.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to hit that magic spot. It's not just a matter of grabbing and squeezing. You're going to actually move baby so that nose is at the nipple, and then baby is going to move his head back or her head back and latch on like that.
I have to feed a baby every few hours now.
Well, often newborns will feed more than every few hours. If they're getting formula, they'll usually feed every 3 hours, but if they're breastfed, they might want to go on every hour.
That's a lot to remember, but I'm ready to do this.
And so it begins. I'm actually wearing my blazer the opposite way because I don't want to look.
It's cold, guys.
Cold.
It's real cold.
I kept bringing them up to kind of relieve my neck of the weight of it, and that's what helped. And the ladies next to me were cracking up because they were saying sometimes that's what they do.
Is it heavy? How much do they weigh?
It is heavy. It definitely feels like you can kind of rest it on something.
See, I do that all the time. Are they heavy?
Yeah, I've noticed like my neck, back of my neck is hurting.
Oh, welcome to womanhood.
All right, I wasn't.
Does it feel weird having to like do it every so often?
It feels weird having to do it a lot because I'm like in the middle of something and I forget and I'm like, oh, it's time already?
I couldn't get into a work rhythm. Every time I would finally get into a flow of doing whatever I was doing at work, my alarm would go off telling me I have to breastfeed or I'd have to dispose into a cup.
It's now 3:15 and I have to extract milk from my breast. Fun times.
Is that bad that I skipped 2 feedings?
Yes.
I don't have a problem with somebody else breastfeeding, but I did feel weird about people looking at me. I actually avoided leaving the studio. I was scared to be stared at. I was worried that if my alarm went off and my baby got hungry, that I would not be in a place that was private enough to breastfeed.
Is this wrong to be eating while he's eating? Came down, saw Curly sitting here, boobies out, no baby. This was a dark awakening into a future, I feel, if I had like a daughter. Like, I don't think I'd want to have a daughter. Like, I'm hoping, I don't, for her sake, because I don't think this is a good look for a female May.
How does this experience make you feel?
Can I be honest? It's really bothersome. I haven't got.
I feel that way about boobs.
I haven't. Yes. Well, the boobs is a separate issue.
How are you feeling, Carlita?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I was talking about earlier how I didn't feel really comfortable going out because I feel like I get anxiety about just going to the market. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the market, and then I get anxious, and I'm like, I can't imagine having to then think about breastfeeding at the market too. You know, like I can't imagine what that anxiety must be like for women to just be. They can't just go to the market. They have to worry about feeding somebody, and they can't not feed their baby, they have to feed the baby. So this is already making me a little bit more self-conscious in the way that I imagine that a lot of women feel.
I think this was an interesting experience to something that I had no experience of like what it's like, you know, because I'm obviously not a woman. And I'm never opposed to a woman breastfeeding in public, but this just made me feel the trials and tribulations they go through.
People don't like seeing boobs for their function because they are sexualized. So I think that if they can somehow understand that it's, you know, maybe it's a little bit of both. Like if you like boobs, you like boobs. But boobs also do more. They act as more than just something that turns you on. Like they bring life. They're part of a human being as well. I commend women all the time. Like y'all make things look easier than they actually are. And you know, big ups to you. You birth life and then you nurture it. Like that's girl power.